He's John Harbaugh, the Giants head coach. Who has it better than we do?
Nobody. I know the answer to that one. It's
Yeah.
never changed.
Yeah. How often did your dad ask you that question?
Oh, I don't know. It's like about every day right now. I know that, but we got it young. We didn't understand it till later. It's one of those things that your parents tell you that you kind of don't get. You kind of make fun of. What is that? Everybody's got better than us, Dad. It's cold. We're complaining. Whenever we complain, though, that's what we heard.
You take this job. Let me stay with Baltimore for a moment. How do you not take it personally when the franchise doesn't want you anymore?
Yeah, I don't. Well, you do take it personally, really. I mean, I can't say that you don't. Everything is personal. I mean, life is personal. You pour your heart into what you do every single day. It's meaningful and it matters. And I know that everybody that we were with there, who we love in Baltimore all those years, would say the same thing about what they did or about us and everything like that. So yeah, you do take it personal in a sense because it's a very personal thing. But I wasn't offended by it. It didn't make me mad. Didn't make me bitter. It just was disappointing. But by the same time, it's like, you know what? There's a plan for life. There's a purpose in life, and I believe in our Almighty Creator, and I believe that there's a reason that things happen. And when the Lord above says go, it's time to go, and that's how I look at it. And He said go to New York, and here we are. So very excited about that. We're right where we are supposed to be at this particular point in time. It's exactly the place we're supposed to be, and that's what I'm excited about.
Mike Vrabel put a lot of pressure on coaches taking over teams. He turns the team around and goes to the Super Bowl. Can it be? I mean,
Thanks, Mike.
I know. I was wondering about that. You don't get to ease into this job, John.
No, it's okay. Hey, you welcome the challenge. If it's the National Football League, but not for long. That it's time. It's time to produce day one, and our players expect that. Our coaches expect that. We expect to come out of the gates. We're going to come out of the corner swinging. I mean, that's what we're going to do. Guys, remember the Hearns-Hagler fight?
Yeah, when Hearns surprised everybody and just went all in against Hagler.
Yeah, 3-round. I think it was a TKO, maybe I think Hagler won it, maybe if I remember right. But I loved Hagler. I loved Hagler. Marvin, if he's out there, I love him. But Tommy Hearns is my guy. The Motor City Hitman, Tommy Hearns, man. I love Tommy Hearns. He came out swinging, so that's what we plan on doing.
Yeah, but he got knocked out, so you don't want to come out swinging like that.
We'll come out swinging. We'll be throwing punches. Whatever happens, happens. Let the chips fly. Let's go.
Tougher division, AFC North or NFC East?
The AFC North has been the tougher division, over the last 18 years. I would say that. I mean, I was in it. I know it was tougher. Going forward?
Yeah.
Now, in the early 2000s, it was the NFC East. I was in it then. So you know where it's at? It's wherever you're at. That's the toughest division. It's wherever you live. And we'll be living in the NFC East, and it's a tough division. I mean, you got the Eagles, who have been doing what they do for the last number of years. It's like Michigan, Ohio State back in the day when Bo Schembechler took over with my dad. You had to beat Ohio State if you were going to be great at Michigan, and that's what they did the very first year. And then the Commanders. It's just great rivalries, incredible stadiums, huge fan bases. Nothing more. I tell you, there's no more exciting division than the NFC East. And the New York Football Giants, we're in it too. So we plan to make a statement. We plan to be there. We plan to show up for every single game, Dan, right on time.
What was it about the Giants' job that attracted you the most?
I think probably, if I was being honest about it, the players. The players are really important in football. You got to have players, great players. It's a player's game. It always has been a player's game. It always will be a player's game. Great coaches have taught me that over the years. So,
but having that franchise quarterback, how important was that? That if you're surveying the situation here of all the openings, how important was it that you had Jackson Dart?
Yeah, it starts with the quarterback. I mean, the players start with the quarterback. You build a team around the quarterback. I looked at that. Like the first thing I did was look at all the quarterbacks, and there are some good quarterbacks on these teams. But Jackson was the guy that really excited me when I saw him. Now, even more so, being around him every day. We were in here last night. He was hanging out. He's working out. I think he worked out at 9:00. So I saw him around the building and talked some ball with him. So it was great.
What's the best piece of coaching advice your dad gave you?
The best piece of a coaching advice our dad gave us, he said, you know what? He said, you got to work really hard. You got to work harder than everybody else. He goes, because I know you two guys and you're really not that smart. You're probably not going to outsmart anybody. So you got to outwork people. That's a direct quote. That's exactly what he
Wait,
said.
he said you and Jim were not smart, so you got to outwork. Who's smarter between you two?
Jim's the smartest guy I know. Jim's the smartest. He's the smartest coach in the league. Total credit to Jim for smarts, street smarts, emotional smarts. Knows how to make a statement, make people feel a certain way. Funny dude. Yeah, you know him.
What do you do better than him?
I do. I beat him in golf the last time we played, but that was like 10 years ago. We refused to play each other. Golf. Who's got time for it? But what do I do better than Jim? I look younger than Jim right now. Can we all agree on that? Neither one of us are that young, but I look younger than him.
Okay. How much?
Okay.
What's the age? What's the age difference?
I'm 15 months older.
Okay. And I'm sure you remind him of that.
See, you would have never guessed that, right, Pat? You would have never guessed.
No. Just don't color your hair, okay?
No, you can see.
I know. I'm just saying. Just don't do that.
Yeah, you look very distinguished. You're a gentleman. You look very wise. You do.
But that's the gray hair. That when you have gray hair, you're wise, you're distinguished. I think it comes along with that.
I like the lumberjack shirt you're wearing too. It's nice and warm. Looks cozy.
Yeah.
Good spot. You got a fireplace in the background. Who's got it better than you, Dan?
Nobody. No, nobody.
Look what you get to do for a living.
I
you
know.
Got these folks talking about crotch gate and these other things. Best job ever. I want that job.
When did you reach out to Mike McDonald?
I reached out to him after the game, right after the game. I started texting him right away. I haven't been able to get him on the phone yet, but I will. Jay either. They're busy. They've got parades to do. They got shows to do.
Wait. He hasn't gotten back to you yet?
He hadn't.
Wow.
No, he's been busy. But he's texted back. He texted back right away.
Did you realize that he was capable of doing this at a young age, calling the defensive plays in the Super Bowl as a head coach?
Well, I hired him as the defensive coordinator and the defensive play caller, so that's always the plan. I want my defensive coordinator calling defenses in the Super Bowl. That's definitely the goal. And I never had any doubt about Mike. Others did, I didn't, and Mike didn't. And Mike is confident, smart, just a good person, hard worker. He's a guy. He's a hard worker and he's smart. He's got 2 for 2 going there. So. And look what happened. I'm just couldn't be more proud of him. And also Jay Harbaugh, our nephew's a special teams coordinator. They've won games on special teams, multiple games because of special teams and because of what Jay's done. So those guys, there's other guys. Leslie Frazier's on that staff. Leslie's such a great leader. He's helping Mike. So yeah, it's an amazing job they've done.
The kicker and the punter. What a weapon for Seattle. When you talk about a total team effort to win a Super Bowl, they had it. They had it. Unbelievable.
The returner. They trade for the returner, who's also a receiver in this midseason there, and people are like, they're scratching their head about that trade. And look, he made a difference for him.
When's the last time you talked to your quarterback and your former quarterback in Baltimore?
You know what? We've texted a number of times. We haven't talked on the phone. Just haven't had a chance to do that, but I haven't talked to really anybody on the phone. I had like over 2,500 texts, which is crazy. I'm down under 400 now. I haven't cracked 200 yet. Getting back to people, but it's been amazing. But no, we texted. Great love for Lamar. Really, everybody there. Great love for him.
When you were first let go, I had somebody say right away that it'll be between the Giants and the Falcons for you. That those were the 2 jobs that you'd be interested in. Was that fair? Accurate?
I was interested in both those jobs, but not just those 2. I talked to everybody, and you really realize, Dan, when you talk to people in this circumstance, which I don't necessarily recommend, but but it was really incredible to talk to the people at every organization, the owners, the GMs, team presidents, all that. There's so many great people in this league. You go to the owners meeting, you've been there, and you get into that group. That football is a huge, stage, but it's a small circle. And you get in that group, and you realize that we all have the same things. We're all fighting the same fights. We're all fighting the same battles. We all have the same concerns. We're just trying to do our best. Families, the kids are running around, and you feel that kind of sense of, I don't know, just a shared understanding for what you do. And then you talk to them about their job, and you realize how important it is to them, what they're trying to accomplish, and you try to visualize yourself in that job with them. And really, I could visualize myself in every one of those jobs with every one of the groups I talk to. You really can do that because there's so many good people, and every job in this league is amazing.
What'd you do with your Ravens gear?
I kept a couple things, some of the nicer stuff. Yeah, I kept a couple quarter zips. Kept a couple championship hats.
What are you going to do with them?
Well, someday I got a good hoodie that I really liked. I kept that. An insulated hand pocket. I don't know. I mean, you don't get rid of the good stuff. All the other stuff I tossed. I mean, I didn't toss. I gave it to friends, and Goodwill made a killing. The Goodwill guy, they stopped accepting our stuff at one point. We were not Raven stuff, but they took all the Raven stuff. But some of the other stuff, they're like, we have enough. We don't want any more of this stuff.
Congrats. Good luck. And
thanks.
Let's see if you can pull off a Mike Vrabel there with the G-Men.
I appreciate that, Dan. Great seeing you as always. You're the best. You're awesome. We did a show. Remember in Minnesota? We did a show together. Remember how cold it was?
You did great with that Super Bowl coverage because you go in there and you're like, just tell me what to do, and I'll answer the questions when you ask. But we were outside there for a little while in Minnesota, and we spent some quality time together there.
We did. We had that. We didn't huddle close together to stay warm, but we could have. It was cold, man.
Yes.
But you were a great teacher. You were a great teacher, a great leader. You were great at what you do. It's an honor to be on the show with you, man. I appreciate it.
Thank you, buddy. Who has it better than we do?
Nobody.
Thank you, Coach. That's John Harbaugh, the Giants head coach. He was with the Ravens for 18 seasons. Won a Super Bowl as well.